Okay, so if you've ever tried to buy or sell something across a border, you know the money part can be a total nightmare, right? Well, that's all changing, and it's changing fast. Today, we're going to dive into how fintech, financial technology, is kicking off a revolution that's making global trade way faster, a whole lot cheaper, and honestly, accessible to pretty much everyone. But before we get into all the cool new stuff, let's just ask, why was this even a problem? I mean, for decades, while literally every other industry was getting faster and smarter, the money side of global trade just felt stuck, like completely stuck in the 20th century. We're talking mountains of paperwork, waiting forever, and crazy high costs. It was a massive wall, especially for smaller businesses. So what was going on? And to really appreciate how big of a deal this revolution is, we first got to walk through the old way of doing things. Think of it like a giant, confusing maze, a bureaucratic nightmare that turned something as simple as getting paid into this huge international headache. It really boils down to two completely different worlds. You had the old way, which was all about the big, traditional banks. We're talking slow, expensive, and totally opaque. I mean, you'd send a wire transfer and just cross your fingers, right? You had no idea where your money was or how much was actually going to show up on the other side. It was a very exclusive club. And then you have the fintech way, which just flips that whole script. It's built to be fast, affordable, completely transparent, and yeah, inclusive for everyone. And this is where our hero, the fintech revolution, enters the story. And look, it's not just one company. It's this whole ecosystem of brilliant innovators who are using technology to just tear down that old, clunky maze one piece at a time. So what are we actually talking about when we say fintech here? Well, it's all about using these incredibly powerful new tools. You've got AI that can assess risk in a split second. You've got blockchain for super secure direct payments. And you have big data making lending way smarter. But the key word, the magic word here, is disintermediate. It's a fancy way of saying it's all about cutting out the middlemen. That's the whole point, making global trade more direct, more efficient. All right, so where's the biggest impact? First on the list has to be financing. I mean, anyone who's ever exported goods knows this pain. You ship your stuff, and then you wait and wait, sometimes for months to get paid. It creates this massive cash crunch. And trying to get a traditional loan to cover that gap, oh, it was an absolute nightmare. Let's look at how fintech is fixing that. Okay, so to tackle this whole funding headache, fintech really brought three game-changing ideas to the table. First up, you have these marketplaces where you can literally sell your unpaid invoices and get cash right away. It's genius. Second, you've got data-driven lending platforms that look at way more than just your old-school credit score. And third, these cool digital systems that let smaller suppliers get paid early by their huge corporate customers. And you can see how this all connects, right? The pain point is waiting, say, 120 days for a payment. Well, the fintech solution is a factoring marketplace like C2FO, which can get you that cash in like 48 hours. Or maybe you're just sick and tired of those slow, biased loan approvals. Well, a data-driven lender like Cabbage can use its algorithms to approve you in minutes. You see, each one of these is a laser-focused solution for a real-world business headache.